Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick. And today we have set number 9443, and that is the Rattlecopter, a Ninjago set from 2012, the first half of 2012, and we get 3 figures in the set. So let's start off with one of the more interesting, yet more common of the figures. I actually think Lloyd and Kai appear in the same amount of sets, but this is Kai ZX. And instead of having shoulder pads, this one has a jetpack, which looks pretty cool. And he comes with 2 of these little dagger things, made with like this golden blade and a lightsaber hilt. And as for the minifigure itself, it has Kai ZX's torso and legs, obviously. And you can see the printing there. And the leg printing is very simple, obviously, but it still looks kind of cool. It has the same mask as ZX, because it is basically ZX. And it has normal Kai face printing. But the most interesting part of this figure is the jetpack. You can see the back printing on the figure. So the jetpack is built relatively interestingly. It uses one of these like speaker kind of pieces, like loudspeaker alarm pieces, with laser guns, buckets, and snowshoes. And I mean, honestly, this is a really interesting method of building a jetpack. It looks really cool. It definitely looks like a jetpack, but it uses some really cool pieces. So that in itself is a very cool part of this set, especially if you're just going to part out the set. There's some really cool parts on this figure and his jetpack. Now, the second figure we'll take a look at is Fang Shui. And since he is the Rattlecopter pilot, he doesn't have any accessories really. But you can see the printing on his head is fantastic. I like the white and black scales there. The white scales on the top and on the other side. And you can see his really big teeth in the back of his head. That's his headpiece. And his torso print is pretty cool. So it's just like print. But it's pretty normal. And like pretty normal for Serpentine. Doesn't look that exciting. And then Lloyd Garmadon, young Lloyd, before he becomes the Green Ninja. He comes with a Constricti staff, which is a Serpentine staff with this little Constricti symbol piece, which is trans orange. That's very cool, because the Constricti staff was exclusive to this set. You could make it afterwards if you got the Samurai mech and had a spare staff piece. But he also comes with this cool little electric thunderbolt, I think it's called. Like, I think that's what the weapon's called in the Ninjago character encyclopedia, but it's pretty cool. It comes with one of these cool lightning pieces, and it's just generally a kind of cool looking weapon. As for Lloyd himself, you can see his torso print's very cool. It's got, it looks a lot like it does in the show. There we go. And it has a green 5 on it, which is supposed to like signify that he'll become the Green Ninja. You can see a little hem of his shirt up there that's green as well. He has no back printing on his torso, but he does have a short cape. And he has back printing on his head. That's what it looks like with the hood. And he has just a normal minifigure hood. And he kind of has a similar look to Lord Garmadon almost. But that's it for the figures. Now we'll take a look at the Rattlecopter build itself. You can see it's an interesting helicopter build, especially with the fact that the blades are at an angle, like they're at a weird angle. Instead of being vertical up and down, this whole front section is built at an angle. You can see it has these teeth in the front, cool looking Serpentine head. You can see these stickers on the top with just some scale printing. The eyes in there are red balls. On the side it has these little jet engines, and this is probably my favorite part of the set. They use night helmets in here, like on Technic pins, to create a really cool engine look. There is some more stickers on these things, which can move back and forth, but you know, that it looks cool as that way. So there's the engine section. Now if we take a look at the missile launcher, we'll just take a look at how it looks. You can see the missiles are interesting looking. It has this cool piece to cover up a bunch of things. You got a sticker up there with an engine, and I guess the flick missiles you can just flick out there. And yeah, that does very bad flicking. But the missiles look kind of cool with little caps on the missiles. So I'm not going to complain about that. And you obviously have the same type of assembly for the engine and the missiles on the other side. Now in the back section here, you have these little things with arrows on the top and a cool engine-like sticker. We'll take a look at that because that is a special feature of the set in a minute. And in the back you can see the tail just looks kind of like a serpentine tail. They use a similar style to the tail of the Fangpire truck. And in the back you have just this cool little section here. This can actually go up like that because they're on hinges and stuff. So, you know, kind of cool. There's a play feature there that I'll get to in a minute. But first, we're going to take a look at like the top section here. You can see there's one of these things. I don't know what that's supposed to do, but you do have a little Fangpire sticker symbol, and I do like that the glass piece is trans purple. That's interesting. But inside the Fangpire truck, inside the Rattlecopter, I mean, we have a sticker dashboard, which is pretty cool. And in there you can see there's a tile. That's where Fang Sui will sit when we put him inside. So let's do that real quick. And you can see he can lean back really nicely. He fits in very well. And he looks pretty cool through the purple transparent thing. But now, as for weapons, this figure does have the 4 flick missiles. I mean, this vehicle has the 4 flick missiles. But also, in the back, when we push on the arrows, it'll drop snakes down on unsuspecting victims, like Lloyd here. If Lloyd will stand up. I don't know if he will, though. I can balance him like that, I guess. So in order to put these in, you'll see on the top there's a small space between the plate and the thing. You just take the snake and push it in. It's kind of tough because it doesn't exactly fit. You just have to like shove it in there. And yeah, it should work. If you have trouble doing that, what you can always do is you can open it up slightly from the bottom and like drop it in, but that one's weird. And you just drop down the snakes and they go and attack Lloyd here. But these snakes are pretty cool. They're the new Ninjago like viper snake things, the mini ones. It comes with 2 of the white ones. I think this is the only set you can get white ones in. And all in all, it's just kind of a cool little animal to have in your set. It kind of like expands your Serpentine army, similar to what the Screamers will do with the Ghost sets. I don't have any of the Ghost sets yet, though, so I don't need to worry about that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you did, let me know. Leave a comment below, or like the video. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys all later.